discussion. Today, we have technologies that are clearly on the roadmap to that future. Collision avoidance systems, for example. We have sensors based on radar or LiDAR sensors that actually can detect whether there's an object up the road and give our drivers heads up or advance notice that there's an object coming. Not only can computers allow vehicles to essentially see and sense what's around them, but can process that information very quickly.
There is no question that there will be artificial vision of some form in vehicles in the future.
In order to achieve a crash-free world, our cars must be communicating with one another, all guided by the smart roadways they travel on. Already, there are telematic highways in Wales, and sensors are being used on roadways in smart corridors of Southern California.
Cars will be communicating their locations within a precision of less than a meter, and being able to communicate within milliseconds.
What makes engineers believe that they can achieve this mathematical precision with cars?
Think today about subway stations. It's always amazing to me to watch that crowd of people walking very fast toward each other but never bumping into each other. So we know that the algorithms exist, the controls exist in our mind to allow us to avoid those kinds of crashes. Now imagine an intersection with cars approaching the intersection from all directions. Can we take that same logic and incorporate it into the driving task autonomously?
These intuitive algorithms are being tested among small fleets today, where 2 or 3 cars successfully communicate and keep track of one another. The next step, a global network.
Let's look ahead 15 years. This kind of networking technology will be common in all cars.
Before computer-aided systems are put out on the roadways, extensive simulations are done, like testing the reaction time of machines versus humans.
This demo is a good example of how technology can help a driver. The driver hits the brake 1.3 seconds after the computer. That time difference of a second or more could be the difference between having an accident or not having an accident.
What happens in virtual simulations will ultimately make its way into our cars, and the driving experience will expand, as computers show drivers far more than just what their eyes can see.
Here is a next generation technology which, while you're driving, superimposes video on the windshield. So as you're driving, you get to see artificial lines showing the lane in which you're driving, and you see that the left turn arrow was superimposed. The technology that you see here is available today. It would take about 5 years for it to be in vehicles that you can buy.
The death toll on the highways could become a thing of the past. Some quaint thing we look back and say, how did we tolerate that?